remember when I was around age 12, my family and our family friends got together. There were a lot of children there, hearing children. Children of deaf adults. There were also deaf children involved and who went to deaf school, children who went to hearing schools. I clearly understood people who were deaf, or I clearly understood the deaf dynamics of everyone spending time together, and I felt a little bit different because now I understood the culture of people being hearing and socializing through speech, whereas my deaf parents had more limited contact with one another. I myself went to a deaf school, and I was very highly involved with that culture and that socializing. And so I realized that people who are hearing, they use a different language, but their type of socializing was different. I don't want to go into depth about it now, but this was the first time that I by myself went and joined a few people in a group. It was a Christmas party in December. It was a bunch of girls got together. And so I thought, well, that looks like a fun event. I will join. There weren't other deaf people there. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to socialize throughout the night. It'll be fun. And so people would SimCom and then talk, and then SimCom and then talk. And so I felt connected and then disconnected, trying to join in. I didn't fully understand people. It wasn't naturally... I mean, I was deaf, and I knew... People knew that I was deaf, and they signed, but then they had no idea that of my perspective, of my removed perspective. They were young still, and so I felt alone. I was the only deaf person there. And so later I talked about how it was fine what they were doing, and I would like to, people said, we would like to have you come back. But with my deaf friends, I'm super comfortable. But here I felt like I couldn't cleanly connect with hearing people. I had mixed emotions. So that night I felt, okay, I'll honor and join and see how I felt. And so from that moment on, I was fine one-on-one with people, but with close friends, I felt limited. And so now, being connected with people who are deaf and close in relationship, I am still close and continuing relationships, but more for my own interpersonal relationships. Whether it's someone speaks and then everyone else looks to that person speaking, thinking about this cultural question.